Right, I'm going to give you 3 different options to help you with your quadriceps mobility, which is really helpful if you're one of those people who is having a lot of trouble trying to bend their knee. Maybe you've had a total knee replacement or arthritis or any knee surgery and you're struggling with bending your knee and you just can't stretch your quads out. So I'm going to give you a foam roll option. I'm going to give you an option to help you with a band if you can't kneel on your knee. And I'm going to give you another option to kneel on a height like a Bosu if you simply have mobility problems in general and can't really get down on the floor very well. So let's work on the foam roller first. This is really good for people who simply cannot bend their knee enough to get a quad stretch. So say maybe you've only got around about sort of 90 degrees and that's not even going to stretch your quads out. So you still want to mobilize these quads because if they're weak and you've had some swelling in your knee, they're very tight, then the foam roller is going to give you a bit of relief, and it means you can do something lying down. You don't have to kneel on your knee and you don't have to bend your knee, which is going to help you. By the time you get to bending your knee, you can do other quadricep stretches. So with the foam roller, what I like to do is do one side at a time. So if you can get yourself onto the floor like this, and then move that foam roller just onto one. So you can see that I'm just on one. So that knee there is my, say, sore knee. It's just resting there, all right? This one, I can put a bit of weight through, all right? So I can put some weight through here, I can put some weight through my elbows here. So I can actually lift myself off that roller if I want to, all right? So I don't have to put my whole body weight on and lean on like that. I can lift off. What you're gonna do, if you can see me here, I'll just turn around and show you this way a little bit, is I'm going to put my weight through there and choose a section of my thigh that is the tight section, and I'd only go for about maybe 10 centimeters, and you're just going to slowly roll forward and then slowly roll backwards. So it's a even pressure throughout, okay? You're going to have to take quite a lot of time on this, so maybe this might take you sort of 5-6 minutes of stretching your thigh, because you don't want to do sort of 10 centimeters at a time and then you're going to move to the next section. So then you might move forward, the roller goes down the thigh a bit and then back up and down on that. And again, if it's a bit sore, just put a bit of weight through your hands, a bit of weight through your knee, take the weight off down here so there's not much downward pressure on that roller. But just 10 centimeters at a time, working slowly back and forth. Now what you can do, that's just right in the middle. If you want to go medial, you just need to rotate your body over a little bit, and so you're going to go on the inside. So I'm going to go angle my body so I get more inside thigh. I can angle my body so outside, get more outside thigh. So you're trying to get all of the quadriceps. So if you imagine like lateral, I can go right over here and go downwards like that and move into that section. So I'm getting my lateralis, my lateral quad, a little bit more than, say, just smashing through the middle. So that's a really nice one to work on, and you can go all the way down to the knee if you want to, and right into the top here and work on that. And that will help almost act like a massage for you to loosen up the soft tissue part of the quad without even having to bend your knee. That's your first one. The second one is using a band to help you bend your knee. Most people who've had knee surgery or total replacement surgery can't kneel on their knee, especially if it's swollen or arthritic. They just don't like kneeling on their knee. So this is a really nice one to do to stretch your quad out and give you a bit of assistance with a band and get the job done. What I would do is put that around your foot, around your ankle like that, okay? So you've got it around your ankle. Then you've got it in your hand. So wherever you can bend your knee, so say you can get to sort of 90 degrees, but that's about it. What that will do is allow you to then pull on the band. You can totally relax your thigh and then bring forward in here. Of course, you're going to be limited by how much flexion you've got. So for those people who need a bit of knee flexion, this is a really nice one to work on and try and get their knee flexion a bit better. But it's a static hold for your quads. Now what you do is make sure the front of your hip, because maybe your quads go all the way up here, is not up off the ground. So you don't want to be up off the ground like that. You want to be pushed down into the ground. So when you've got this around your ankle and you've got it pulled forward like this, just try and keep your buttock clenched here and push your hip into the ground there. So what that will do is give you a bit more of a stretch into your quad. And then if you look at my knee, I want my knee not way out here. I want to bring my knee right in line with my other knee. That'll give you a better stretch, and all you got to do is hold the tension here. Relax the front of your foot, relax that all here, and don't try and fight the band. Relax the thigh. Now clench your buttock, that'll give you more, and then you pull this to how much you need. Then you're going to get the stretch on the quad, and you hold it there. Now for some of those people who've got knee flexion range, you'll probably be limited by how much your knee flexion is. Other people, they can go right forward and really crank on it, and all of a sudden they've got a really good quad stretch through the front of the leg. So that's a really nice one to do. Okay, just as a heads up, if you become a member of this channel, you can get exclusive access to the exact exercises that we give our clients here in the clinic with the exact cueing, instruction, technique correction, so you can get your rehab done right. We're uploading over 700 of our new videos, so head to the members area and check it out today. Last one is basically a classic quad stretch against the wall, but I'm using a Bosu today. Now, if you don't have a Bosu, then you need to stack up a lot of pillows underneath that. The reason you're doing this, one, it puts padding underneath the knee. So those who are sensitive on their knee and don't like putting the on a hard floor like that, even a mat you don't like it, this will give you a bit of softness here, so will the pillows. But the main thing is it's raised up off the floor. Now this is to tackle people who have got mobility issues where they just simply can't get down into that position because of their hip mobility. So think of one, it's knee mobility as well, but that requires a little bit of hip mobility to be able to do that, especially in this one here. So if you've elevated it up, you'll notice that when I put my knee on this, I don't need as much range in my hips to get there because my foot is elevated off. Now, if that's even higher, like on a box, then it's even better. But the pressure down on the Bosu is minimal on the knee, and I still get a maximal stretch here. Now, if you don't have the range like that in your knee, what you need to do is move this forward. So when you go against the wall, you've got a greater range there that you can tolerate. Just when you do that though, you'll get less stretch on the quad. So what you're going to have to do, if the Bosu is forward, clench your buttock, push your hip forward, then you'll get more here, okay? So a bit of hip extension will then tighten you up through here, which will give you that stretch, and then you can work on relaxing into that position, but stretching the quad here. So keep this buttock on, keep pushed forward, and you'll get the stretch you need. Now, just as an added note to that, if you are struggling with pillows and you just cannot get it high enough because of your actual hip range you've got, then go something like this, a box, maybe a low step, where you can then put your knee on here. And so now you can see this angle here. I don't need to worry about hip mobility here, but I can still get a really good stretch here. Now this is very similar to like a sofa stretch. You could put maybe your knee on a sofa and the foot on the back of the sofa. That's on the ground. That sort of range there means I don't have to worry about anything here. I'm getting a full stretch here. You just got to make sure that if you've got soreness on the pressure on that box, then you may need to put a pad underneath that to sort of dampen it out. So there's my tips for your mobility. Hope that helps. We'll see you next time. Now, if you are struggling with your rehab and you need specialized, structured physio exercise rehabilitation programs for your injury and surgery, then do yourself a favor and head to physiorehab.com or click on the website link in the description below. If you like the content on this channel, then hit the subscribe button, because the bigger the channel gets, the more free videos I can put up for you to watch.